Hello guys, it's Ben Spurs21 here, back again with another video for you. It is my preview ahead of the FA Cup semi-final, Saturday, Spurs versus Man United. And of course I've drafted in my very good friend here, Flav Bateman.
Of course. How you doing, Ben?
Very good.
It's our pleasure to be on your channel once again.
Thank you, yeah. We'll preview the North London derby and we won, so...
Why not do it
again? The good luck charm's back.
Exactly, I am the good luck charm, yeah. It's been said many times.
So yes, possibly the game that defines our season Saturday in some ways.
Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, we've had a lot of close calls, haven't we, over the last few seasons. We did well in the Champions League, should have got past Juve. Yeah. So there were other defining games, but certainly, given the fact that so much stick we've got in terms of have we, are you bottle jobs, are you going to win anything under Pochettino, it all comes down to Saturday, doesn't it? Certainly.
There is an underlying current of nerves to a certain extent on that, but also I feel there's a sort of confidence as well, because obviously we played Man United at Wembley January, won 2-0, scored within 11 seconds, which means, what's it going to be Saturday? 9 seconds?
Hopefully, fingers crossed. I like your confidence.
Maybe just give it Divic the kid and you just lobster it from the kickoff. But yeah, what do you reckon on the lineup?
I think we'll see. Trippier, hopefully Vorm, Lloris in goal, but probably Vorm. Trippier and
yeah, that is a sort of elephant in the room at the moment. Obviously, Hugo Lloris isn't on his best form at the moment. Yeah. It would be fair to say, and of course, Vorm has played every round of the cup. But of course, we were in the scenario 3 years ago in the League Cup final when Vorm played every round and it got to the final and Lloris started with him. So
yeah, was that?
I can't see
who did that. Was that Pochettino?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know about you, Flav. I can't personally see Lloris not starting. Can you?
I would rather Lloris start, but Pochettino's made it clear that this is a competition that he doesn't prioritise, and he should at this stage. But he still thinks that there's work to do to get into the top four. So I hope Lloris starts, but I can see Vorm starting.
Yeah. Course the other elephant. Any chance Alderweireld starts?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think at all?
No, I think he looked good. I think he looked good.
He looked solid again on Tuesday.
Very accomplished. Fit. Yeah, he looked fit. No issue there. But I just think the ongoing issues, whatever they may be, will rule him out. I hope. I would personally play a 3 at the back and 2 wing backs.
So would I.
Yeah, but if he doesn't, we should have enough to cope. I know Sanchez has had a little bit of a ropey month or two, so we'll see, won't we? But I personally think it will be Trippier, Davies, Sanchez and Vertonghen. We'll see a midfield of Dyer and
Dembele, sure.
Yeah, Dembele, and then I think it'll be Son, Ali,
Eriksson,
and
of course
Harry Kane. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, obviously it's an absolutely huge game of mammoth proportions, and a lot's been made about Pochettino's ability to deliver in high pressure, if you will. You think to the semi-final last year where he dropped Walker, although obviously we didn't know at the time the issues, and of course someone ended up at left wing back. Lest we forget.
Which is possibly the weirdest decision of his entire career as Tottenham manager.
Which I still find annoying to this day, because as soon as it went 2-2, we should have gone on and won that semi-final.
Yeah, I think so. We were on the ascendancy at that point, but the shape of our team was off balance, and we were exposed, I think. Yeah. So,
of course, there isn't the hoodoo of, what is it, 7 consecutive FA Cup semi-finals we've lost since 91?
It's been painful.
Yeah.
It's been painful, and it's something that we need to get over. I don't know about you, but I don't really believe in hoodoos. I think that each one of these individual games, for large parts of that time, we went in as the underdogs and were exposed. Apart from probably Portsmouth, where we were expected to win. We faced an incredible Chelsea side when Drogba tore us apart. An excellent Arsenal side in '93.
Stop grinning, Rory.
Yeah, Rory's behind the camera.
That's Rory behind the camera there.
There have been times where we've been underdog and we didn't have any right really to go in there and pump a team. Spurs, are in a period of poor form, but we should go in there confident. Look, we're not by any means guaranteed to win this game. This is a 50-50 side. Man United, despite all the press story and narrative around the fact that they're in turmoil. They're not. They're second in the league. They've just beaten a very good Bournemouth side 2-0, pretty much at ease. We struggled there and they didn't. Pogba is going to play, Sanchez is going to play, all their big hitters are going to play. They're going to come to win this game. The FA Cup's important to Mourinho. Look, he wants to chase, he wants to keep it within touch of Guardiola's title records. I think they're parallel at the moment. They both have won the same amount of trophies, I think.
Yeah.
So this is important to him as well. This isn't going to be a walk in the park, but it's about the fight and determination. He wants it more, and I think those players, Vertonghen's come out, hasn't he, and said, we're too good not to win a trophy, and we deserve it. So
he's been man of the season for me, Vertonghen. He's been incredible and fully deserved to be in the PFA Team of the Year.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if anybody deserves a huge prize this summer, it's him, in my view. The way he's improved, not just as a player, but as a leader on that back line, has been such a joy to see throughout the season.
Well, especially when we haven't had Alderweireld. Vertonghen's always been the kind of, he's great with a partner. Vertonghen's very good, but he needs Alderweireld next to him, that kind of thing. But we've seen this season when he's had a very young, a raw centre-back, talented, but young and raw centre-back next to him in Sanchez. He's really kind of stood up and taken that role of responsibility on. And it's something that we thought that it wasn't in him, almost like he's a bit of a soft character. Not that he's weak or anything, but it mentally isn't a leader on the pitch. But he's shown that by taking the mantle off of Alderweireld, that he's an absolute quality centre back. And Kane will probably get player of the year again, but I think Vertonghen, in many people's eyes, is the correct candidate for it. I think.
Yeah, I'd say that. Speaking of which. Obviously, Harry's got back in form with a goal Tuesday, which
2 goals.
Two, yes.
Freedom,
so fingers crossed that sort of took away some of the drama that's been going on about the goal appeal. Of course, that happened at Stoke, but so hopefully he's on fire. I also think what got overlooked against Brighton was how valuable Dele Alli is going forward.
Yeah,
his ability to pick passes when he's in such tight areas, and I think you could see many times we were just going one side to the other against Brighton with Dele. Sometimes it doesn't work, but he at least looks for that thread through the middle that can just rip a defence open.
Dele Alli's a low percentage player. He's in a low percentage area of the pitch. So the vast majority of the stuff you're going to try and pull off isn't going to work because there's so many people around. It's hard to play in that area of the pitch and be successful all the time. And the very best in the world have more success with these key passes. Also, as well as his ability to distribute in that area, his movement is crucial. He gets in and into the correct spaces at the right time and beyond the striker. So many times it pulls people out of shape. So when we're knocking that ball across the field, waiting for one of their players to be out of position, it's a lot harder for them to stay focused when you've got Dele Alli making these really intelligent runs. 9 times out of 10, the ball won't even receive him, but he does so much work and has so much impact by his movement on the pitch that we do miss him when he's there. And even when he has a bad game, he's causing problems. And it's often difficult to see from fans' perspective because we're watching the ball. Where's the ball? Dele Alli's doing so much work off the ball that he causes problems, and we definitely missed that against Brighton. Yeah,
so fingers crossed for that. So, prediction. What are we saying? Score.
So 3-1 Spurs. What are you saying?
I'm going to go, this might be a bit bold, 2-1 Spurs in extra time.
Whoa, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Like the Chelsea game.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I love that as well. I mean,
it's going to be very tight.
Fingers crossed one of us are right.
Yes.
Yeah. Set up a lovely final against Southampton.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, that's our preview. Thank you so much, Flav, for coming on.
It's a pleasure. Anytime.
What are your predictions for Saturday, guys? Leave all your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe. And just before we finish, who have we got to say hello to, Flav?
Well, your biggest fan.
Some could say Victoria Kemp.
There you go.
This one here.
Tottenham fan.
Yeah,
big Spurs fan.
Anyway, who has been Flav? I've been Ben Spurs21. We'll see you soon. And as always, come on, you Spurs!
Come on, Spurs!